same as the defense. I mean, the last 2 weeks, you guys had the bye week, and then you had the 2 more weeks to work on the option, and it just, for whatever reason, didn't click for you guys. How disappointing, I guess, that you had that much time to work on it, and that the results weren't what you wanted.
Well, we stress a lot doing your own job and really being accountable to everyone on the team and playing those option teams. You really got to be assignment sound. And just seeing some of those big plays bust open was just kind of disappointing. But, we got to bounce back and not dwell on this for too long and get back on the field and start preparing for San Jose State.
When the problem is somebody not doing their job, does it get hard not to point fingers and get upset with each other and that kind of thing when you can look at a play and say if that one guy had done what he was supposed to do, that one, that kind of thing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Coach Harsin really does a good job stressing how you deal with adversity. And one of the things that he preaches to us is during adversity, a lot of people will complain, blame, and defend. And if you're spending your time trying to do that, nothing's going to get fixed. And so the biggest thing is to say, okay, this was on all of us, and we need to get back and fix it, and not try and say, oh, well, this person took a wrong step, missed a tackle, didn't do their job, and busted a big play. And, we need to take it all upon ourselves and be responsible for that.
Marcel was saying, feels like he needs to kind of, go study again how to stop option teams because it's just not going well against option teams, and maybe the game plan wasn't clear enough. Did you feel like you guys had the right stuff and didn't execute it, or was there some times where it just, you guys are still struggling with exactly the best way to defend these teams?
I felt we had a great game plan, and throughout the week for both teams, we did a good job of bringing a lot of energy and really making it known of what each person had to do, and so there was no question in game day. But as for the game plan, I thought it was a good game plan.
San Jose this week, obviously they got a running back who's had 2 or 3 200, 300-yard type games this year. What do you see there, and what's going to be the key to slowing him down?
I think just playing with great speed, and I think a lot of people saw how fast we can play at the start of the Air Force game. We started out and everyone was flowing to the ball, and there was a lot of energy both from the sideline, the fans were into it, and just the guys on the field were really busting their tail to get there. And I think that's going to be the most important thing, is really getting as many people as we can to the ball and stressing. Tackling is always a focus.
You spent the last 3 weeks working on the option conventional offenses, which you're used to, but is there a little bit of an adjustment this week to all of a sudden flip it back after 3 weeks to seeing more conventional stuff?
Yeah, you get more of a balance against these teams. Air Force barely pass, and I think that's one of the things that we'll get to do a lot is also get to pass rush that we haven't in the last 2 weeks, really. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's fun getting to mix it up with all these different offenses. You guys spend more time in the film room and really try and pick up on all their tendencies and everything. And it's just going to be important to get after it on the field.
Obviously, you lose one game at home, the fans are upset, and you lose 2, and it's kind of like what's going on here. I assume you get a sense of their disappointment level, but what do you, say to them, or what's the level of disappointment within this building too, with the way that the last couple games in this season has gone?
We like to thank our fans and for all their support, and it's great to see people still supporting us, and try not to pay attention to a lot of the outside voices kind of downing us and everything. But I think we're all responsible for getting this train back on the tracks and keep going.
How disappointed are you with the last 2 games and losing 2 at home?
From the day I was born, I hate losing. And I think anybody who is a competitor hates losing. And that's one of the things that makes this place special is, that's not the standard. The standard isn't to maybe win or maybe lose. The standard is to win. And so not meeting our goal it's disappointing. But we can't dwell on it for too long. We have a good opponent waiting for us. And so we just need to attack this week and have a different swagger coming out there.
You know, obviously the coaches are looking for answers and things. As players, when you guys start talking to each other about what's going on, what do we need to do to fix this, that kind of thing, or you kind of just take your cue from the coaches, or how do you guys approach this?
No, I mean we try and handle the situation amongst the players a lot. A lot of us are really good friends, and so we kind of talk it through and hold. I think it is nice because you can hold each person accountable. If you're close with them, you can really have an in-depth talk. And a lot of the guys that I'm around, we were all part of the team last year, and we know what it's like to get the job done. And so I think it's really important that just everybody holds each other accountable.
What's the consensus among the players? What's holding this team back?
I can't say that. I don't know.
You guys good? Sam, thanks.
Thanks, Sam.
Yeah.